get that two-pick swing. There goes the Alpha, the Hylos, and the Granger. Falcon take out the Fanny and the Zushin.
Okay, so does FCon get rid of the Bruno here, right? With the Granger being banned out, I don't think we've seen a first phase blue side Granger ban at all just yet. This may be one of our first, and I think it's a real power ban from FNOP here.
It's a clear tell. Coach Tony, Coach Hayes, they're attacking Benny and Dax. So here's my call, Blue Yo. Unless, I guess Falcon ban it out.
Since you're new, Blue Suyo, Blue side Suyo, that's Blue Yo.
Oh.
They banned it, so they're reading it as well.
It's taken off the table, but there is the Bruno locked in for Fnatic Onic, and Bruno, 93% pickup rate and 55% on the win rate. Honestly, it's been such a heavy hitter, and a lot of teams try and find a way to work through it, right? We've seen the Angie Ling come out. Sometimes it worked in their favor, but other times completely got dominated.
I love that gambit. It's either you ban the Suyo here, we end up with it, or we take the Bruno. I think that was a good move, a good opening gambit by Fnatic.
It might have honestly been better just to do a throwaway ban, leave them both open for Falcon, right? Because I think that was the plan for FNOP. It's like, listen, we're going to force you to ban one of them. We get one of them no matter what. So now, what does FCon respond with?
Hey, the Eve is still on the table. Definitely something picked up. The Mathilda is still currently walking. The Hilda
also on the field. Joe,
folks, enjoy.
All right, so it's not like Dax was running out, not in the first phase. So they put Royal Milk on one of his specialties. If you ask me, so far in his history in M6, it's this, the Phoveus, or the CC.
This is comfortable. Game one is a best of 5. We have to remember that. And if there's going to be a time that you go to comfortable picks, it is definitely game one. And FCon just sticking with that. FNOP, on the other hand, you pick up maybe jungler here, Cho, Alpha, or that was a Fredrin to counter against the Joy.
I like it, right? You have the Way of the Dragon, you have the crowd control, the knock-up. To stop that Joy in its tracks, I mean, that's one of the hardest things with the Joy is the mobility. Now having a means to slow him down, and the energy eruption from the Fredrin as well. It's definitely a power move from Fnatic Onic.
Believe it or not, this is just King Kong's third hero in all of M6. The Beast has played Joy, the Beast has played Suyo, and just this, the Fredrin. Folks, quick fun fact about Kid X, he holds the highest assists in a single game record in M6. That's 20 with the Hylos. He scored that against NIP Flash, and he's, by the way, the #1 tank amongst aggregate scores in all the tanks, all the roamers in M6.
Okay, and speaking of that, now we get our tank locked in first phase for the side of FCon, and it is the Tigreal, and we saw how good this Tigreal did against Fredrins in the past. It's a beautiful answer to it. It's a great way to either push away, lock him down for a second, and give this Joy the ability to do whatever it wants in the pit. Now, coming into bans, second phase, FCon still are going to need a gold laner, they're going to need a mid laner, an FNOP mid laner.
Have yet to see the mage from either side. I mean, we have the Eve still available, the Aurora still can rise to the occasion. You know, I would say they could have went for the glue on Fnatic Onic, right? Especially when you have this Phoveus, but without the mages on the table, the Vexana is still up for grabs.
And that's exactly what Fnatic Onic attacked. This is a PX7 special. 1/3 of the triple X. You take it away, you force him on something else, which I think they were expected to come through because of Tigreal and Vexana. Ooh, that's a lot of CC.
Mid laner choice. Aurora would be nice. I think we might see the ban, but we've seen this with Cillian a few times. We've seen it do long distance mage. I think FCon, you find something that's back heavy, back line.
I'm with ya. Line, they have good front to back, but who are you gonna send to go catch PX7 if he does get his hands on a Sicilian? Does Fnatic ban here?
It's possible.
Is it worth
could be. I mean, we've been building up the end game.
Because Eve is still open.
Eve is still open. That's another big backliner. They need a mid laner too, so it's like we also want to look for counterplay. We want to look for these ideas.
And Prince on the Eve.
Is light.
Now,
they ban it. Oh, Louis.
Ooh, call me crazy, right?
FCon's got to take Eve.
But I say, yeah, you got to take this Eve up while they're going to take the Farza, though. Going to lock in.
Also, we saw Super Prince on Farza yesterday too, which was disgusting. So either one.
I would say
he made the Mage Prodigy look like a prodigy. Like you are the prodigy, I'm the monster. That's what happened yesterday. So what does Prince pick up now?
I mean, is he viable against Farza?
That's fighting fire with fire. It does set up a better box, or at least an equally sized box, because you also have a Tigreal for FCON.
Yeah, and you also have a Cho, which the XP lane. If they do that, technically they could pick up the Mathilda, but even there you have a means to escape, and you have a means to engage, and I think that would be a good read, especially up against this composition.
A flex like that could be vicious.
Kirk has played it, and what a read! Wheezy on point!
Mr. Weezeman.
Wheezy F, is that for Fnatic? We've seen it just a couple of times, a handful of times in MPL Philippines, and boy oh boy, was it quite the combo. So what's left for Falcons here? They still need a hero.
I mean, against the Fermis, what? They could pick up something like the Claude.
Starlight,
we've seen a little bit. It's not that great right now, but at least counters. You could pick up Kabir's Passion, or Melissa. Stop the dive.
Claude.
Melissa are kind of my...
Starlight giveaway.
I think that's the way we go.
Yeah, I would say Natan, but
I would maybe
definitely
like
something that could put you have a very heavy dive-centric composition and sustainability.
I mean, it does deal with the tankiness of Fredrin, but that Cult Altar, that's the lack of right now. But at least they have the Joy to help deal with
it. Let's throw it over to our casters, calling the action. It's Naisu and Ingan.
Thank you so much to the panel. First best of 5 ahead of us. How we doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great again. First best of 5 finally. I'm hoping this is gonna happen yesterday.
Well, we're gonna find out if it works out. I know we've got a crowd here, so IOI Convention Center, are you ready? It's a ticket to the top 4 in Oxyana 5. Heading into the land of Dawn, will it be Fnatic Onyx Philippines or Falcons Esports? And you guys get to cheer a little bit longer while we wait to get to the game. But we saw it, man. We saw the compositions. Our panel broke it down.
Come on.
Man, you know what? This is that point in the tournament where everybody's hyped. Everybody wants to know the top 4 teams. They're going to be heading forward.
Whoever wins, again, will proceed to the top 4. And at the same time, looking at Fnatic Onyx Philippines, you know, this lineup is really rooted with a Faramis. And this time it's also King Kong on the Fredrin. So it's like a back with what Fnatic Onyx Philippines, the super family, is going to show up against a Falcon Esports.
Of course, out there too, and I think that's the thing, man. The environment changes a little bit here, Ingan, especially when we have a best of 5. We saw this, you know, already when we kind of made that switch where we were in best of 1s for a while, and then you finally see some of the teams obviously perform the best of 3. Now, the fact that this is a best of 5, we're awakened in a way, like seeing the Falcon Esports, and we know the region itself and how this game falls out. So here we go. Let's jump into the game here. Start it off. Game number 1, the best of 5. This out again as we get a look at the junglers. This is where it's really important. King Kong and Dax.
67%.
We'll see if they can step up, especially Dax here. He's done amazing things, but again, this is against King Kong. The guy has been the king. Before we break it down a little bit further, everybody watching with us right now, M6 Pass.
Yeah.
It's now available.
It's actually the perfect time.
This is the perfect time.
To get the M6 Pass. While we head into a little bit of a troubleshooting, you can complete for free. Get amazing rewards including Claude's Battle Emote, M6 Glory Avatar Border, Baksha's Battle Emote, and the new special skin, Baksha Dauntless Shield.
Tell me.
It's all for free!
It's all for free. You can get that at level 75 for free.
But it's hard to get to level 75.
Hey man, you know what? That's why there's the support chest too, don't forget.
Yeah.
If you got the diamond.
There's the support of Falcon Esports. I mean, man, even during the team lineup, the team entries, they were all so hyped. Because again, Falcon Esports has been exceeding a lot of expectations. If you're going to go talent predictions when it comes to the top 8, I rarely see Falcon Esports on the board. And right now, just looking at their track record, they won against Aurora, lost against Twisted Minds, won against SRG, BTK, and with a sweep.
I think that's why I was saying, you know, it's just they've come into M6, again, as a region, you know that they have a specific play style. They love to be pretty aggressive. And this, man, they were saying that, you know, this might be one of the most aggressive Philippine teams that we've seen, you know, in Fnatic Onyx Philippines. And Falcon Esports, that might be the answer to the problem that a lot of teams are having facing against, you know, FNOP is, can you match their aggression? But I think it's always that question is like, can you keep it up throughout the entirety of a game? Not just game one though, but like an entire series. And one of the teams that will face off against teams like Fnatic Onyx Philippines. I mean, you can almost say the same too for a team like Team Liquid ID, where last night, you know, they very decisive so far just through the matches that they've been through, and really pointed this out too, just the fact that, you know, Royal Milk alone, you think about the XP lane and it's not, I mean, let's be real, the hero choices in the XP lane there's been some more variety in M6, but some people say, man, XP is a little bit boring, you know, but I would say players like Royal Milk, for example, and even Kirk. Kirk could be the same thing. Kirk popped off yesterday. He had like a deathless
steal.
Yeah.
Because forget that, he was getting targeted, getting bursted down, but when a Primal Wrath with the Edith was all he needed to get the Lord. And I do like the fact that you mentioned the XP lane.
Give me a second. Hello, Rasit. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream.
Wrath with the Edith was all he needed to get the Lord. And I do like the fact that you mentioned the XP lane, because look.
So, while we go ahead and wait for things to get settled from Coach RC, of course, from Season 14 champions. As a Filipino myself, I'm excited for the challenge of competing against a full Filipino team. We hope to give them a good fight and show our surprise pick. Of course, we're aware of their strengths, so we only have about 50% confidence in this matchup. See you guys on the stage. Would you take the 50% confidence?
I think it's more of them not underestimating their opponents. Again, I do agree that it was better for them, of course, if they were able to face up against Fnatic in the group stage. Because even the coach of Fnatic Onyx Philippines, Coach Why Not, he also mentioned that the Swiss stage was actually, it's like it exposes the teams. It makes you question if you're really good, because it's all best of ones. And for Coach RC, I know he's excited to go up against Fnatic Onyx Philippines to test their strength. Luckily for him, even if they lose a couple of games, there's still a chance for them to come back against the best of 5 series. A lot of room for them to show the surprise picks that they are bragging about.
I think the surprise picks are, they have been happening, you know, throughout M6 so far. Either way, though, we saw that video package yesterday alone where the lower bracket run, man. You know, if a team gets sent down to the lower bracket, we've seen this before where they make that, what they call it, the lower bracket bump, lower bracket run, where they eventually get to the grand finals and then, you know, end up becoming champions there if they can. But
that's why
I think either way,
even
you know, you work with this. And here you go.
You know,
good luck with it. That's the support chest, I believe, right? Hey, good luck.
I'm worried to even.
Good luck. Let's see.
What's he get?
I'm not sure. Okay, he's going
actually
for one more.
He's just spending it all. This is another way you guys can level up your M6 pass right now. He's going
for the just level 75.
People spinning.
I would hit max.
Let him take his time.
Here, no
it adds to the suspense, okay?
No
Still got around, how many is that more? Around 5, 6 draws?
5, 6 draws. He's got about 200 diamonds left.
300 XP? Okay.
Congratulations. Level up that pass while you can. Yeah, man, I don't know. I think once we eventually get to this game, that's where you have to see. Falcon Esports, if they get the advantage early on, I think we might actually see, because have we seen Fnatic Onyx Philippines really struggle? I mean, at all M6, if we think about it, you know, and a team to go into this and kind of say, you know, you do obviously respect the team that is, most people would say, tournament favorite now up to this point. You know, so you got to approach it with a certain kind of mindset, I feel like, and if that's 50% confidence, but also you're just kind of respecting on what the fact that Fnatic has done to all the teams they played at this point, that's the best thing you can do.
I think it also goes the same way for Falcon Esports. just looking back at who they faced up, who they brought down. Fnatic Onyx Philippines, they can't underestimate
the game, man.
this emerging team in Falcon Esports. And going back to your match up with, but looking at this right now, it's a Fredrin. We all know the Fredrin has sustainability. It's more sustained, more controlled. So you don't know what type of aggression Fnatic Onyx Philippines will be releasing now.
If it's anyone, man, it's King Kong that's going to be the aggressive Fredrin. You know, like he might be able to go ahead and pull that off if that's the plan. Really, for a lot of people that have been watching up to this point, especially Swiss stage,
I'm not
you know, Fredrin, you automatically think Mobazane, of course, found success with it and made it work, but this time that it's going to be in the hands of King Kong, and I think we are going to be getting a glimpse at King Kong here, is his playstyle and how he likes to go ahead and utilize even these utility junglers. You know, just looking at here, whether it's the Joy, whether it's this Fredrin, whether it's the Suyo, he has a certain playstyle, and I think that aggression, but it's also what a lot of people would call it, is just this kind of calculated aggression that teams haven't been able to tame him. You haven't been able to tame this guy in the jungle just yet, and I feel like every single time a team does approach FNOP, that's one thing on that box of the multiple boxes that they have to check off.
And not to mention Super Friends, apart from King Kong, has also been popping off.
And also, did you guys see
right
that
now,
one epic comeback?
For the side of Falcon, PX7 has the Farsa, but yesterday it was actually Super Friends who first used the Farsa, popped off with Feathered Airstrike, became a menace up against their opponent's SRG. For this specific game, and just looking at King Kong with the Joy, and how will the question is, how will you tame the beast in his own jungle?
I don't know, man. You got to be able to tame it. No, go with the max.
Okay, he's going with the max. He's going with the nice Sue style.
Okay, 20. We're doing half.
20 spin.
How much XP is this? We got to look really
Oh,
closely.
it's Delar.
You did not get anything,
Hey.
bro.
What's that, 5,000 XP?
I can't do quick math, bro.
You did not get anything.
let's ask Delar.
Good luck, Delar.
Oh my gosh.
Last one.
Last one, go.
Oh,
Oh, still
Danny
did
got
not
7,000
get.
XP. Hey, we're going back to the
Oh
game.
my goodness.
Congratulations for all the XP. And now we can catch back up.
Oh, the
Again,
game has
only a
resumed
minute
already.
into this.
So
So nothing too crazy just yet. I'm not sure also if we got a glimpse of the emblems, but maybe we get a picture at that. We can see them here. King Kong did go Concussive Blast with the Fredrin. He is going to be up against Dax running that Temporal Rain. This is the typical thing we've seen from the Joys here. But also with this, again, it's Royal Milk. I think if anything for FNOP to deal with, it's not letting Royal Milk have that kind of similar experience he had on the Phoveus yesterday, where he was just had a massive game in his favor.
Yeah, again, he started out strong with 707, looking at the emblem set. Okay, so King Kong really goes Dax! Forced it down, Bruce Gordon was busy looking at the emblems, and Dax, it all happened in a flash. Took down the Bruiser with one electrifying beats.
That's how fast it can happen, especially with a Joy across from you. So now Turtle's up. FNOP's going to start this up.
I don't know how to adjust this.
And it's quickly.
Oh, Falcon. Falcon 1 and Onyx 1. Coming. Now it's coming, right? I turned on 1. I'm in casting Nakawas. I'm keeping it the lowest one. See, guys, I don't know what to do, man. What should I do?
Resource expended by Fnatic Onyx Philippines. So far, Kidek still a good catch.
This is what I was saying, though. It's all about getting through that utility. I mean, we're talking about a Matilda and a Feramis. A combination that, you know, you got to have a lot of things to throw at that, just the utility alone to go and overcome it. And then on top of this is withstanding the setups from Kirk. I mean, a lot of times lately we've seen Cho just going in the roam, you know, and playing that. Here we go.
This is the aggression we were all talking about. about Fnatic, Onyx, Philippines zoning out once again. Kid X now gonna transition onto the top lane, gonna try and get down energy shields, zoning out Benny, but here comes PX7 though with the Wings by Wings.
We're gonna get some extra gold here for Kelra, working on that turret, nearly half down now. Turtle's gonna be up shortly here. So we'll see how they rotate through this. Royal Milk still holding down the bottom side alongside Kirk. They'll go ahead and just duke it out a little bit as the rest of the team gets in position. I'm wondering, does Falcon Esports actually want to contest this, or do they let it go? They might have to rely on Kid X setup potential. He's got the implosion ready as well as the flicker. There they go.
Okay, here comes the Shadow Stampede, but Royal Milk goes in with the Infernal Pursuit. Implosion gonna connect, paired up with the Feathered Airstrike, but Super Prince once again with the Nether Realm. That's going in from the back line, but the Electrifying Beast gonna bring down King Kong, but Royal Milk wants more. Gets two, a double with the Infernal Pursuit. No Mako Curry. Kirk answers with a kick. Kelra gonna feed him off. Double also for Kelra. But Falcon Esports, they won that trade. They got 4 kills plus this turtle.
No.
It's looking like Royal Milk again gets the triple kill. All that under the tier 1 turret too. A great fight from Falcon Esports, and that'll also get them a turtle. So they've got that fight in them. And Fnatic Onyx now has to adjust from that. You know, it was a great initiation at the start, and they responded well, but then they just get collapsed down, and that's what the Phobius does.
Yeah.
He allows you to just go ahead and get the airtime with the Infernal Pursuit and just dunk on people, turret or not. And so Kelra nearly getting that tier 1 turret up on the top side. He's going to be fine. Guiding Winds out. Dax will get his first item locked in now. Starlight Scythe. Glowing Wand also for PX7. Some of these first items already coming into play. Mid lane though.
Energy Eruption. Going to try and poke down Kid X, so he doesn't have the health to zone out the members of Fnatic Onyx Philippines. And looking at the previous clash, apart from what Royal Milk did, we have to commend again the mid duo of Kid X and PX7, but we have to commend Brusco because he goes in with the Guiding Wind and now saves Kelra. That was 2 objectives, resources expended by Falcon Esports. On the other hand, Royal Milk here trying to zone out Super Prince Kirk. Well, we see a kick and it connects.
There's the kick. They're going to find the target. Kid X out of the picture.
And now their next target is Royal Milk. Super Prince, the damage of Falcon Esports. And this time, no trade for Falcon.
You see the utility that we're talking about. Oh, Benny could be in trouble.
Oh, use up the red.
Again, this pressure that is put on with the utility, whether it's a Guiding Wind, whether it's a Nether Realm, it's so much mobility that FNOP wants to bound with. That Falcon Esports is going to have to adjust from it. Dax is there. PX7 will go ahead and clear out the wave with the Feathered Airstrike, and now Turtle up. Last one in the game. 1 for 1 for both teams.
Them. Oh
Still,
my
Falcon Esports can choose to fight this. They're going to keep Benny up on that top side. Possibly trading if they can. Royal Milk will go ahead and just hold this front side. Uh-oh. Hold on. They got to watch out. They're on the hunt for this too. Still, this could be a full-on... Dax might try to jump in. Gets. Oh no, he's in trouble.
Oh, the kick flicker combination from Kirk to take down Dax, and now they're gonna get a turtle. But then he answers back with a turret top takedown. Now Fnatic Onyx Philippines, they're in a roll, in full control. King Kong used up his retribution to force PX7 to use the flicker and Wings by Wings. Fnatic Onyx Philippines holding to a 1.7k gold lead.
Good push from Benny. At least they got something out of it, but Fnatic getting a whole lot in this. They're going to drag Kid X.
Shadow Stampede forced to use the Sacred Hammer for Kid X to walk away. Now the thing is, the thing that's happening right now, Falcon Esports, although they were able to get previous trades during the first 4 or 5 minutes, it wasn't the proper target. I mean, looking at the composition of Fnatic Onyx Philippines, they're going to feed all the resources to Kelra because he's going to be the main win condition of Fnatic Onyx Philippines. And if you keep him alive, even if Brusco falls down, King Kong falls down, Kirk falls down, it doesn't matter as long as the gold standard is alive for Fnatic Onyx.
And that's what I'm wondering for Falcon Esports. Just with everything that they have available, going against even the 3 Purifies alone, and then we've all seen it before, how Kelra positions himself. The reason why he is called the gold standard is something that they want to be able to go and solve. And looking at the items, you know, they are falling behind in the gold lane here. King Kong, tanky enough, confident enough to go and just fight for this purple buff. Might force out, the red trees goes in. Gonna be fine though, they do kind of disengage, keeping Kid X at bay here. Not sure if Falcon Esports actually wants to take a fight. They're just kind of slowly whittled down. Even with the Ghost Bursters alone, the turret finally falls. Kelra working on it. Now for the tier 2. The focus here, they might force a fight. Kelra, damage!
Oh my gosh, Bruno on fire, literally.
Kelra gets a kill on Zubeni. The next target is Royal Milk Infernal Pursuit. He's going to bring that one with him, but Kelra says, I'm going to take two and bring them down. Fnatic Onyx Philippines transitions to the middle lane.
Again, Kelra now under the turret. The tier 2 is in trouble. PX7 is gone.
Exactly,
The aggression
they're just on fire.
of the Super family. I mean, all throughout the game, they're grouping up, finding kills. Even if you look at the lineup, Falcon Esports, they have a good counter initiation with Kidex with the implosion. But the problem is,
oh my
he's
gosh,
having a hard time
don't
sending because
say
Kelra
Zoro
has
is
proper
just
targeting. The main damage
overused.
dealers of Falcon Esports are falling apart even before Kidex has an opportunity to cast his ultimate.
My goodness, the amount of damage that Kelra has right now, as we saw just from that glimpse, his Lord is secured now for FNOP. You know what House Claws, he's got the Berserker's Fury, he's just got the Rose Gold Meteor Dog, he's got, Malefic Gun too. He's got all the space in the world to work with. And so with this, Falcon Esports falling further behind in this game one, they're gonna have to go ahead and get ready for a defense against this Lord push. You still have that wave pushing up top alongside Kirk into that tier 2 as they get ready. They might have to pull a miracle play out here with Kid X if they can get things set up. King Kong on this side of the jungle.
Okay, Dax still gets his purple buff. And here comes the force. Fnatic Philippines will take down Royal Milk once again. They have a Lord marching in the mid lane. Composition of Fnatic Onyx Philippines is just too much. I mean, you have Cho, you have Matilda, even King Kong has been diving for Fnatic Onyx Philippines, and now they're but has to cancel it right away because of the threat Fnatic Onyx Philippines has.
Looking to close the game out, still with the Lord marching in. Falcon Esports has to go ahead and defend. They're getting whittled down. They will take care of the Lord though. So that might be all they get. FNOP still waiting for the rest of the waves to push in. They want the rest of the base turrets. But now in full force, Falcon Esports. Can they hold on to the base? The shields are gonna pop. Kelra just taking a couple shots there. Look at the damage on Royal Milk alone. And there they go, still trying to end it here.
Oh, the implosion is their last effort, but Super Prince once again save the Super Family with the Nether Realm. But here comes the counterattack coming in from Falcon Esports, gonna bring down King Kong. One member down for Fnatic Onyx Philippines, but they're gonna transition up top and try to bring down.
Oh my gosh, Kelra, are you insane?
Four members of the Falcons.
This Kelra is literally insane. Oh my gosh.
Gets the double. Kirk gets
triple.
The beats Kelra.
It's going to be me.
It's gonna be amazing. Kelra wins it for Fnatic!
The gold standard will go in with a cleanup and a maniac. 11-40 a game
oh
for
my
Fnatic
gosh,
Philippines to
Crazy.
start the
They
best
just
of
made it
5.
look so easy.
Can the Falcons rise higher than this? That is the
oh my gosh,
question.
giving me goosebumps
Because what
gameplay.
a game, what a performance
Hello,
from FNOP.
Welcome. Oh
The
my
Super
gosh, this
Family.
Kelra is insane.
Again, showing,
My
extending their
goodness.
dominance even up against Falcon Esports. Kelra picks up a
My
maniac,
goodness.
and they have a comfortable lead in this battle.
Really guys, oh my gosh, gave me can you guys see Onyx with that proud smile? Trying not to smile. They're having fun na, yeah, I'm having fun. Oh my gosh. The marksman Bruno. Oh my goodness. Just too much. Too much. In the meantime, we can go one Bruno's gonna be nerfed soon, yeah. Starlight Satan's so in fact I'm on full support, no? That's why for Onyx I'm happy for Onyx. One new member. No, this is the Philippines one, okay? Not the the Indonesian that we know, that Kyrie team, no? They could not different Onyx. The Kyrie one is Indonesian, it seems, and this Onyx is Philippines one. Why you will watch any is that it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. Before they start the next match, let's go one brawl. Of course, I want to make my Baju and Mercy. Terry team, what happened? They did not qualify. They did not qualify for the M6. Did not qualify for the M6. Oh, bye. Yeah, I hope they come back stronger next time. I'm going to meet again Hina, Shilu, Ilina Khan today. You're gonna go meet them today again. Pero
You should be ashamed for not trusting yourself.
my thumbs Henry Mizo, Bruno. I think they are like trying to copy this Onyx, Bruno and Matilda and stuff. Ish, but it's a copycat, man.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. All troops deployed.
I'm so obsessed with Hina and Chilu. Why?
First blood.
Why? What there to be so obsessed about? Oi, my what's wrong with my network?
I know who I am, and you will soon know as well.
An ally has been slain. Lightning, you have slain an enemy.
Oh no, my network.
What limits you is not magic itself, but the way you use it.
Was in full support of BTK, but sadly they couldn't make it. Yeah.
An ally has been slain. An enemy
Yep.
has been slain. Ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Come on, alright. Hello, Sep.
Killing spree. Ally has been slain.
Would you like to have a drink with me?
Ally has been slain.
Lightning?
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Triple kill.
Faster, I do enjoy.
An enemy
Good job.
has been slain. Your team destroyed a turret.
This Starlight giveaway, yes. 2 Starlight giveaway.
To change the world, start by changing yourself.
Mega kill! An enemy has been slain. Mega kill! Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Kiman time de? I won't say the time. It will be any time.
Shut down. Ally has been slain. Monster kill. Shut down.
खा लिया भाई. I want to stay stream but my MB खत्म हो जाए ऐसे. If I say the time, then everybody will just go and then come during giveaway time only, na. Anytime they suspect this stay on stream. Okay.
The more your fear grows, the smaller you
May
become.
time ko siya manon di wala time di ay basta na.
An enemy has been slain. Slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I haven't even thought of how to do the giveaway yet, but I will give.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain. Slain an enemy. Shut down. Killing spree. Mega kill.
Let's see who has the last laugh.
An enemy has been slain. Unstoppable. Shut down.
Ayo!
Shut down. Double kill.
Get the Starlight giveaway.
Your team destroyed
Yeah,
the turret.
yeah. If you say, then you have to join that time only. Yes. Can you guys give me some idea how to do the giveaway? I am out of idea. What should I do to let the viewers participate? How should I let them participate?
Another word for compromise
Do you
is
guys have
failure.
any idea? Please give me some idea. I'm out of idea. Oh, my network, what the
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
What a...
Falcon played a few more games, had a bit more time to bump up those points. So I think
Alright, Memo. Hello, Akimba. Welcome to the stream. Wi-Fi is trash. Trash Wi-Fi. Trash Wi-Fi. I have a very trash Wi-Fi. Did they meet up big in Hornbill Land tournament? Okay. Do my data for me so I can share the screen. Ha. You are not playing BGMI. I don't play much now though. I haven't played for so long. BGMI. Also, you do a bit. Spotify, you are? May I know who you are?
Sir, what's your command?
Then, good morning, group. What's up? Oh, Spotify sent me. I'll send there. Uh, you don't want to show their face, then we sorry, just leave it.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Yeah, if the owner don't want to be shown, then just leave it okay. If they want to show, then they will show
5
it themselves.
seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed! Ally has been slain. Our turret is under attack. An ally has been slain. Don't press it down to the combat. You have been slain.
Yeah.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill. Enemy killing spree.
Any place is within reach for me.
Enemy double kill.
Okay, what's up? Okay. Hello channel, welcome to my guys. Hello, Bigel, kita. Are like kita nanti teme.
You have slain an enemy. Shut down. Double kill. You have been slain.
Thank you for the 40 rupees super chat. Kita.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Initiate retreat. You have slain an enemy.
She looks like Korean. Oh my gosh. Really?
Our turret is under attack. Ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy. Initiate retreat.
Salah! This is severe.
Has been slain.
Draft start. Oh, it's on draft right now. Okay, okay.
Killing spree. Ally has
Let me
been
finish
slain.
this. Ayan.
Slain.
Wait, look down.
Ally has been slain. Our turret is
Real beauty from inside, not outside. Acha. So there comes the
My brother and I will shoulder the family glory.
there is model photo studio. Okay. It is on the inside.
Went a bit too far.
shut down.
Marah kayak apa-apa.
Ally has been slain. turret is under attack. Ally has launched attack. Okay. The fall.
अरे जल्दी खत्म कर दो अगर खत्म करना है तो
An enemy has been slain. Where are you looking? I'm here. Launch attack. You have been slain. My body feels.
सस्ता से NPC may na. Let's start. Okay.
You tag-alongs can't even initiate retreat.
Ayan.
Ally has been slain. Ally has been slain. Request backup. Initiate retreat. Legendary. An ally has been slain. Initiate retreat. Slain. Fall. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. An enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
Better surrender. I need to watch.
Defeat.
Chocolate.
It's the ropes. I'm wondering what Coach Nyo Chow and Coach Arce are talking about behind the scenes.
Big response pick, 7. Could be in trouble. Brusco taking a couple of shots, 1 kick, 2 kicks, gone. Super Prince will pick up the kill.
The aggression of the mid-roam combination paired up with King Kong's fast farming. This was actually what the panel has been saying. In terms of statistics, Suyo has a better win rate compared to Joy, but again, Trek said it's all going to boil down to who's going to farm up faster. And so far, King Kong is 1 level ahead of Dax.
I'm wondering how this matchup will play a part. You know, we saw this answer already. Betty, in trouble! The feathered airstrike! Finds the mark, and now the fight for the turtle's gonna break out.
Infernal Pursuit, they're gonna try and work on Kirk. Kirk pops his ultimate, but gets pulled up and hit with the Queller. A trade for Falcon Esports. And now they're gonna transition to the turtle. Let's see how Brusco and Super Friends will react.
They're just gonna give this up. Looks like Falcon Esports will get the objective. They secure the turtle. Meanwhile, though, leave it up to FNOT to find something elsewhere. A ton of gold going in the hands of Kelra here as he pushed in. Still, of course, working on that first item. Did get the level 2 boots, though, to help with some of the trades against the Bruno. So he's got that little extra physical defense to go ahead and deal with that, because this is a matchup that, yeah, maybe some people wouldn't like to play in the Bruno. I mean, Bruno, obviously, just massive win rate right now, pick rate as well. The Claude so much, not so much so. You know, it's specific gold laners and players that really like to utilize this, and Kelra being one of them. Actually, we just see a lot of the gold laners from the Philippines like to go for the Claude. And it's always something they can take into consideration later in the game where they split push on the map.
Yeah, I think that's why Fnatic Onyx Philippines early rotated up top, because we've been talking about this a while ago, that they normally don't engage in the gold lane, but in this case, since the opposing team has the Bruno and Keller has an unfavorable hero in this Claw, they have to work on the gold lane, but right now Royal Nick with an Infernal Pursuit.
They're going to go in. Kirk, a little bit of health still left, will flicker on out defensively. So going to be just fine. Now still the fight. Going to disengage both sides, but some battle spells, ultimates used in that exchange. There's the kick though.
And the feathered airstrike. PX7 though with another realm to try and save Kid X. Brusco forced to use the flicker. So that was still a good initiation, counter initiation for Falcon Esports. They did, however, lose their nether realm with this incoming turtle.
Part of this again too is just to be able to contain, you know, allowing your junglers to get the buffs. Now look at King Kong. He can actually go in. Looks like it was taken, so Dax, no purple buff for him.
Yeah. You were just about to say that the junglers need to get their buffs, and King Kong already stole one. 1.2k gold lead for Fnatic Onyx Philippines, but still Falcon Esports still putting on, trying to control the higher ground in Turtle Pit. They want to go for the neutral objectives as much as possible to try and delay Fnatic Onyx Philippines' fast rotation. This is how you keep up with the tempo of Fnatic. If you can't go for kills, go for those objectives.
They're going to go for it. Feathered Airstrike, there's the kick.
Okay, paired up with a Feathered Airstrike, a mega kill coming in from Super Prince, but they're going to answer back by taking down Brusco as well. They have full control over this turtle, but King Kong will make it in time.
I'm not sure if he's going to get there in time. Dax will get the turtle.
And the Primal Wrath coming in from Kirk, but PX7 goes in with another realm. Look at King Kong with Electrify. He's going to take down one more, make it 2. No trade for Falcon. They did, however, get the turtle, but Fnatic Onyx Philippines will transition in the middle lane.
Benny making his way alongside Dax. They will hold on to the turret. Benny taking a couple of shots, but it's Kelra now taking that, but he's going to be fine. And meanwhile, down to the bottom side, King Kong just pushing in. There's the kick.
Oh, and the Feathered Airstriker reached Kid X, forcing him to use the Sacred Hammer to evade. And again, how many times have we seen King Kong? Actually, we don't see it because it's always an off-cam kill on the bottom lane, Naisu.
He's everywhere and anywhere that he needs to be. And it just seems like FNOP continuing on. Now, Benny could be in trouble.
Okay, there's still no Jit Kundo. Okay, it connected, but Benny, okay, we know that Benny is one of the best Bruno players, not just in a specific region, but actually in the whole M6. And now he has to step up, especially when it reached the 16-minute mark where Bruno is really activated, can go for a potential comeback up against Fnatic Onyx Philippines. But in order to do that, the rest of the members from Falcon need to step up and try to extend the game to that mark.
This is what FNOP likes to do. They like to play on all fronts, all lanes. You know, Feathered Airstrike just to go ahead, get that limit test in on Royal Milk. Does get brought down under half health, but he's going to be fine. Essentially, it's Falcon Esports to go ahead and adjust, you know, side of the lanes, top side too, maintain what they can. And like you mentioned, Benny, he needs to get to the point where, you know, he has the space to work with. He can actually go ahead and utilize the setup from Kid X, hopefully later on, and they can even rely on Royal Milk to stay that front side again.
They're going to easily burst down Kid X right away. Not even a single reaction from Falcon Esports. Now going to transition up top. They're going to gang up on Benny.
Benny in trouble. Sliding tackle in. Brusco one hit away. Won't get it. Still alive. And they pick up a kill now on Benny.
Oh, that was a quick response for Fnatic Onyx Philippines. They know that their power spike is now Super Friends with the Feathered Airstrike paired up with a Flicker. Now Kirk goes in with the Earth Shatter PX7 with another realm, but it's not going to out-sustain the damage. Kelra goes in with a Blazing 2-win. That's going to be a double kill for King Kong. And just like that, in your words, Naisu, Fnatic Onyx Philippines, they're just too damn good.
Right now, they are charged up and ready to go. They'll get this turtle as well. It is still 2-1 in terms of turtles, but man, every fight that's going right now, it's FNOP that comes out on top of it. They have to be able to take down Super Prince. I mean, we've seen the utilization of the Flicker defensively, aggressively, and everything. So Falcon Esports, they want to be able to lock someone down, but who do they get? Because even when you think they're actually going to be able to kind of withstand a forced fight, it's either Kirk or it's Brusco. Every time that Flicker is available to Brusco, he's going in, trying to set up a kick here. Now at this point, they'll have to respond. Falcon Esports trying to find up what they can. And when you're looking at the damage, the amount of damage that's being done here, they just need more time to farm up. The fact that they have this fairness in their favor, it's not the same amount of damage burst that comes out from Super Prince.
You know, at this point, Super Prince is really trying to force PX7 to use the Nether Realm right away before they fully commit, but here comes the play. Oh, Kikondo plus Flicker combination, gonna bring down Royal Milk. Infernal Pursuit's not gonna be enough now again, gonna transition onto Dax. Will they overcommit though? They don't have minions, and under the turret, they might go for the discipline route and just walk away.
Falcon at this point, trying to get what they can across the map. It's probably going to be this tier 1, but they get the information that you guys might want to back off from that as the rotation comes through from Fnatic, Onyx, PH, and this is what they like to do. Dax in trouble.
Kelra?
Still gonna be fine. Kelra won't dive into that, but they will work on the tier 2 turret now. PX7 joining him up. Not gonna go down just yet, but Super Prince.
Another there strike, gonna connect onto 2, forcing PX7 and Dax to walk away, zoning them out. Fnatic Onyx Philippines, they're gonna have minions under the middle lane. Are they gonna commit the mid push? Because right now they have a 7.3k gold lead. At this point, you're free to do anything.
Yeah, when you have this kind of lead, it's really, you have to be very careful on how you approach some of these fights. Even into this first Lord, if Falcon Esports approaches it and gets out of place, out of position, I would say even if Kid X gets that implosion set up, again, mind you, they've got a couple of things to work out. There's the kick from Brusco.
Plus the feathered airstrike, forcing PX7 to use the Nether Realm right away. King Kong onto the back line. Whoa! Okay, manages to get an implosion, but Brusco picks up the kill. Royal Milk has to flicker away. Here comes the Fnatic Onyx Philippines. Kirk with a primal wrath, but they're gonna answer right back and take down one Fnatic member down.
Oh, Super Prince.
That's 2 kills for Fnatic Onyx Philippines in exchange for Kirk.
He's keeping Dax there. Dax gonna go ahead and regen, but King Kong will jump in. Super Prince waiting patiently, relying on Benny to come help him out. He wants to clear that way. Oh, there's the feathered strike. They're gonna cancel it out so he doesn't get the one last in, and Super Prince will back off, but they bought themselves enough time to secure the Lord for FNOP. King Kong waits a little bit longer, and there you go. Objective secured.
Fortunately for Falcon Esports, you know, the Faram is actually scared off Super Prince's Farsa. That was one more hit to Dax with a feathered airstrike. So Falcon Esports, they did not lose any bodies, but Fnatic Onyx Philippines, they got the Lord uncontested, and now they're going to try and make sure the minions are, the minion waves are managed. They're trying to take down all inhibitor turrets as much as possible with a 9.2k gold lead.
Again, it's a massive lead for them, so Falcon Esports backs against the wall. We saw a preview of the team fight potential. Even if an implosion is set up, they just don't have enough firepower right now. So this main idea might be to get a pick here. King Kong, though, elusive as he is on the Joy, will be able to just freely get away. Still waiting for that Lord to push in. So Falcon wants to stay in this game. With this kind of deficit is they've got to be able to pull the holy defense off. A miracle play, if you will. They try to hold on at the tier 2 in the mid. Kirk will jump in, gets the tackle out. Feathered airstrike dropped down, and the shields are going to be popping. There's Brusco once again as a threat, looking for the kick. They just get a couple of shots to the base turrets as King Kong approaches with that bottom wave. But right now, Falcon Esports holding in. This might be the moment, though, as this next powered-up wave will push into the base.
Okay, Brusco has the conceal. He does have the flicker. But I think Fnatic Onyx Philippines are not going to overcommit because Falcon Esports made quick work of the mid-lane minions and now going to transition onto the top and to the bottom. Fnatic Onyx Philippines trying to play as disciplined as possible. They can't find the proper angle to penetrate the defense, to penetrate the front line and get to Benny.
Still, give it up to Falcon Esports, even despite being down this much. Hold on to their base turrets, even if it's just barely in the mid lane. Looking at the items, you can see the glaring difference between the gold laners. You know, nearly 3,000 gold difference. And they're able to take a risk because of the fact that Kelra has these items now in the mid lane.
Kid X targets Kirk onto the back line, gonna get ganked up by 5 Super to the rescue. The feathered airstrike gonna take down Kirk. Once again, Fnatic Onyx Philippines, King Kong with the electrifying beach, trying to go for the back line, but PX7 with a clutch Nether Realm, and all the while Kelra just worked on the top lane inhibitor turret, executed flawlessly by Fnatic, but a heads-up play for Kid X for Falcon Esports.
Took them a little bit longer, but they got the 2 base turrets down off of that Lord take. And again, Kelra now picking up the Malefic Roar. As we were saying, the spark difference between the gold laner damage is a massive. And so we're looking at another 5+ minutes, really, for Falcon Esports, possibly to get back in fighting form. They might have to go ahead and give up even the next Lord at this point, unless they can somehow get a pick off. And I feel like that's what they've been trying to do, but it just hasn't worked. Because most of the times you have people like, you know, these heroes like the Joy that are just scouting things out, and King Kong can easily get away unless he's locked down properly. Picks up the Divine Glaive himself, so the amount of magic damage being utilized here between him and Super Prince, and even to an extent, Kirk is a massive.
Yeah.
The Lord will be started up. Still looking to make a play up there on the top, trying to get that tier 1 down. Quick work on this Lord take.
Okay, an uncontested Lord for Fnatic Onyx Philippines and Falcon Esports. They're no longer looking for a trade. I think with their current composition, They can, however, try and clear this, especially if no one gets picked off, and KidX makes another miracle implosion play, so it's still possible for Falcon Esports to try and turn things around and force the game into the 16-17 minute mark when Benny is going to be activated for their side.
Benny's positioning is what's crucial here. You can still play around the fact that you have a Netherrealm to help you. He's got a little bit of defensive, picks up the Rose Gold Meteor, so he's got that BOD also for Dax on this, possibly the last defense. We'll see how they play apart. FNOP takes the last base turret in, and now walking in slowly with the Lord up front. Taking a couple shots, they still respect the damage that can come out. Benny on the front side, gonna get checked, but they actually defend, even despite the 13K lead right now for FNOP. Not sure if they actually go in further. It looks like they do really want to just be disciplined here because of the fact that they have to respect how much utility is actually there for Falcon Esports.
Yeah, again, they have the Nether KidX and go in anytime with the implosion. So Fnatic Onyx Philippines, even if they have this huge lead, 12.9k, even if they had the Lord, even if they have damage coming in from Kelra, the utility, the PX7 alone with the Netherrealm is going to be enough for Falcon Esports to out-sustain 2 to 3 seconds worth of damage coming in from Fnatic Onyx Philippines and eventually enable Benny to just wreak havoc up against Fnatic Onyx Philippines. Not to mention, he did, however, pick up the Rose Gold Meteor, as you mentioned, and he does have his Purify. So in terms of positioning, when it comes to those clashes, it's going to be also hard for Fnatic Onyx Philippines to lock down on Benny.
Sort of surprised, you know, with FNOP, even with the lead that they have, based off even what we saw in Game 1. How can it slow? They're taking that approach into the base, and part of it really is just because, for example, if one person goes down from FNOP and they overextend into a base push, that's a whole lot of gold going to whoever gets that kill from Falcon Esports. And if it's Benny, obviously he's pretty much there. I mean, he does have the itemization that he needs, still working on the last one. But you can already see it. You know, when they get a preview of the damage, when they're defending, it's there. And a Netherrealm alone is enough. No matter how behind PX7 was, for example, Netherrealm is enough utility and enough value to actually turn base defenses, where we've seen this even in previous competitive games for MLBB before, where a Netherrealm, a clutch timing on it, can keep you into the game. So it's FNOP practicing that disciplined approach. You're still waiting for that Lord to come up. Not really going to be able to find anything from this, so rather just kind of out of stalemate until Falcon Esports gets in that defense mode again.
Philippines do this by the book. Gonna try and get an uncontested Lord, but looking at the position of the rest of the members of Fnatic Onyx Philippines, if someone for Falcon Esports tried to get information, get vision, for sure Fnatic Onyx Philippines won't be afraid to try and dive down and get the burst.
I think
Lord's up here now, so Falcon will just let it get taken. They know that even if they approach towards this, it's going to be gone in an instant, as it is. Another Lord now in the hands of FNOP. This is most likely the one that could end the game. So have they bought enough time? Earlier on, we did say, you know, Falcon Esports needs about 5 minutes. They got the 5 minutes. They made that work. That was one of the boxes they had to check. Now can they make this a team fight, a defense to possibly turn the game in its favor? Again, they have, what, no turrets down. So they have to win a base defense and possibly swing towards the base of FNOP. And as they wait for that Lord to approach, FNOP will deal with the ways managing them up. And this is one of the things, you know, Dax himself has good damage on the Suyo, but he's nearly just got to wait for KidX. If KidX lands this implosion, it's going to be great, but already KidX in trouble.
They got spotted out and bursted down. KidX Immortality will be popped. That's one member down for Falcon Esports, but Kelra actually is not going to mind KidX anymore. They want to go for the tower push.
Without KidX, though, can they even win this fight here? They're going to break out.
Okay, they're going to zone out the members of Falcon Esports with a feathered airstrike. They're going to log onto the base and win game number 2 for Fnatic Onyx Philippines.
And off a questionable positioning, punishing the positioning mistake, man. We don't even get to see Falcon Esports go for the base defense that they were building up to and they bought time for, as FNOP will punish any mistake they see. Now at 2-0, match point for this series. Again, going back to the drawing board here for Falcon Esports.
You know, Fnatic Onyx Philippines, even though they're hyped up, exciting team, they're still not afraid to showcase their discipline, their macro gameplay, and their patience up against a team like Falcon Esports. That game was executed to...
I think I can go 1 rank. Complete domination, exactly. Onyx on fire. I think I'll go one rank. Now for RRQ and Team Liquid, I think they will take a long time to start the match. Yeah, my network. Back to glory. Kita na plus. देखा क्या? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Who's match next? I always forget to see. Next match will be RRQ versus Team Liquid ID. Both the teams are good. Liquid is also not bad. Gloria, hello ABC, welcome. Liquid is also not bad, but RRQ is also very good. Both the teams are very good next match. I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know who's gonna win. No current right now, maybe later. Alright, alright. Okay. It will be a long time to start Falcon. Now there is one more round left. Very interesting next match. It will take, yeah, it will take. Planning to go for one rank. In the meantime, I will go for one rank. जल्दी start नहीं होते बहुत आलस्य By the way, I got so many titles. Oh my gosh.
Shadow of Obscurity.
The Louis. Oh, okay. Welcome next time.
Your team is banning. Please ban a hero. The enemy is picking.
Butterflies born by thy
Your
wish,
team is picking.
guided by lantern's light.
My kiss grants you immortality or death.
Change vote rolls. Oh yeah. How many people voted? 2171 for
You should be ashamed for not trusting yourself. The enemy is picking.
Alpha is online.
Your team
I'll
is picking.
I'll put the poll again after some this no the match starts once we start the watch party.
Go!
Hello, Ame, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining.
Light will fall prey.
The enemy is picking.
I am a daughter of Northern Vale. I swear to protect it till my last breath.
Said there are no shortcuts in life.
Please
I
pick a
literally
hero.
invented one.
Let me use
May the
Raphael.
world come to life.
Why do I feel like this I've seen before? Feels like I have met before in match. Long time ago.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
So the
Troops deployed. Our fate flows like rivers crossed. Losing makes me cherish what I have. Healing prayers for you. May the light forever shine upon the land of dawn. The light is the only thing you cannot shadow. First blood.
they were all camping there like anything.
You are your own master. Healing for everyone. Launch attack! Live the moment. Make it count. Healing prayers for you.
for everyone. Everyone regrets. So do I. Healing prayers for you.
Request backup.
May the light guide your souls. Healing prayers for you. No one can turn back time. Not even angels.
An ally has been slain.
Healing for everyone.
Our turret has been destroyed.
We stand with the innocent.
Enemy double kill.
Never goes out.
Our turret is under attack. Enemy unstoppable. An ally has been slain.
Do not gaze into the darkness. It stains your soul.
Attack the turtle. Battle spell and cooldown.
Healing prayer for you. We are the light bringers.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Healing for everyone.
Enemy godlike. The enemy has slain the turtle. Our turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack. Legendary. An ally has been slain.
नहीं हो रहा है भाई.
In the name of the light. Healing for
Our
everyone.
turret has been destroyed.
Even your own eyes can deceive you
An
sometimes.
enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain.
Healing prayers for you.
Enemy killing spree.
You are your own master.
Our turret has been destroyed.
Healing for everyone.
Our turret is under
Do not
attack.
gaze into the darkness. It stains your soul. for everyone.
Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
Healing prayers for you.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret is under attack. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Our fate flows like rivers crossed. Healing for everyone. We are the light bringers.
Our turret is under attack. You have been slain.
Light embraces me.
No hope. Crash team.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
May the light guide your souls.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
Healing for everyone.
Our turret has been destroyed. You have been slain. Enemy double kill. Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Shut down. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Our base is under attack. An ally has Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Defeat.
Hey, no hope. Has the match started? RRQ and this Liquid, Team Liquid.
Maybe they should have took the Cho in the beginning and then did the swap and literally just copy and paste. You know?
Now the question is, do we pick up our mid laner here, right? I mean, last pick on the board for the first
No.
half. You could go in for the Farzad again. There is a Mathilda though, could be a little bit of a challenge. They're gonna go in for
it's best
the
of
Vexana
5.
instead.
All right, this is another
It's
hero
best
that
of
I think
5.
Super Prince is comfortable
I
with,
thought it was
but
best
we
of
haven't
3
seen him
only.
shine as much as
This is
compared
the
to, you
final
know,
match,
his
which means-
MVP winning
Oh my
Farsa, his
gosh.
Lu Yi, even his Valentina. So I'd like to see how he works with the Vex.
And it just goes in so cleanly to the way that FNOP draft. They're always looking for the counter play. They're never scared to put, okay, this time we're going to slot Mage in our third pick. This time we're going to slot this in our third pick. They know, okay, you got Fredrin. We're going to bring out the Vexana. It does great at countering it in the Lord Pit. It does great at dropping the Eternal Guardian. Fairme's banned. Second phase ban's going quick. And this time Falcon's like, listen, we're going to take out the Layla.
Look at that.
And the Beatrix.
Tit for tat. These coaches not wasting any time. Coach, why not? The Kimi Mutombo, no. Just says
I'm not going out like
you
this.
You cannot do what we did to you game one. And of course, Coach Nyo Chow respecting the hard counter. Counter said it himself. Yes, it is a hard counter. If I pick up the Layla against the Bruno, them balls ain't touching me.
Now, do you match mobility with mobility, right? With the Khalid and the Joy, do you go in for something like the Hilda?
It's
in
open.
this situation.
Oddly enough.
Hilda against the Joy works well. I think AFCON could pick it up, honestly.
So that's 2 hard counters. The Fred and the Hilda. There's another hero, I think, that is open, but you can't pick anymore to counter the Joy. It's the Beleric. You just get in there, you stand, stop dancing.
Yeah, stop dancing. Stop. Wait a minute.
Wait. All right. We are looking for an XP laner. There you go, Royal Milk's fave. And what's going in mid? What's going in mid? What else is left?
Aurora, Yve? Is Lu Yve still? Nope.
It's not enough burst, though. If you pick any of these heroes, that's not enough burst.
Yeah, just go for a nice back line, honestly. I think Yve would work. Could go for the Farza again.
It's not the right kind of damage.
It's going to be challenging because of the mobility aspect. I was going to say Farza would work further out to safety. Maybe pair it up with the flicker as well.
And the damage profile, very important in this current meta game. If you pick anything else, like a utility mage in mid, AFCON would not be going fast enough, not even close, to catch up to the tempo that FNOP will be going in with.
It's make it or break it. Facing match point for Falcons. And you are going to see that last pick on the way.
Always ready to counter. Always. That doesn't care if it's meta or not. We're counter playing.
It's Falcon evolving the metagame once more before our very eyes. Yu Zhong showing up here. Game 3. Listen over to our casters, Ingan and Naisu.
You know, Yu Zhong had to come out because he's seeing all the other Prime skins coming out to play in M6, and he's like, you can't forget about me, Ingan. They pull out the Yu Zhong pick. What do you think about it? You think this is a closer? It's match point right now for
I think
FNOP.
it could be a closer, a good counter pick coming in from the composition of Falcon Esports and in the hands of someone like Kirk, easily activated. You know he's going to disrupt the formation of Falcon Esports, specifically when the Feathered Airstrike has been casted. So it's going to be hard-fought battle for Falcon and going up against Fnatic on the Philippines.
Right now, FNOP is saying, what's a Falcon to a Dragon? We'll see if it plays its part this time around. Game 3, it's match point right now for FNOP. Can Falcon Esports soar higher and stay in the series by taking a game against Fnatic Onyx Philippines? And this time around, a little bit different in the jungle, of course. Dax this time gets the Fredrin. It's such an interesting change of pace that we've seen throughout the M6, even from Swiss stage to now, and just the meta in general. And again, make sure you guys grab your M6 pass. It's now available. Oh, mid lane, PX7, oh, in trouble, 1 hit away. Brusco will be fine though.
Okay, this is the aggression actually that we expected for Fnatic Onyx Philippines. I mean, you have the signature Brusco Khalid. Khalid activated early on in the early game. Main objective is to really try and go for the mid control and eventually go for the delay in the jungle rotation. And so far, Brusco has been doing a good job in going for those pokes, going for those engages. And we'll see if Brusco can keep it up against Falcon Esports.
Part of this too, obviously, is, you know, I like that Falcon Esports has utility on their side now. You know, you still give Royal Milk the hero that he's performed probably the best on, even Benny to that matter, but still you can play around this Matilda pick. Helping Dax have a little more mobility on this Fredrin is going to be great. They're setting things up for the first objective, poking down Brusco a little bit here, but King Kong is there to go ahead, and the Quicksand Guard. Super Prince though will have to burn the flicker already, so pretty proactive early game for Falcon Esports.
Yeah, that was well worth it. Again, just the guiding wind. You already burned out Super Prince's flicker. And you know that in terms of mobility, Vexana, although he has the Deathly Grasp, mobility-wise, he's not up to par compared to PX7's Sparsa. So that's a good resource burned for the side of Falcon Esports. But again, here is the problem. Kirk with a Yu Zhong already level 4. If PX7 decides to go for the Feathered Airstrike, but on the other hand, no Dax, going right after Brusco.
Brusco going to be in trouble, flickers out, heals up, Quicksand Guard will go down though, but the fight's still going to break out as Dax falls next, and it's Kirk taking some more with the shots and gets the double. It's a reminder the Yu Zhong still works in the meta, and that's going to be a turtle as well for FNOP.
If you're speaking about proactiveness, Kirk was proactive in that clash, jumped in, plus the Petrify, gonna take it down too, even though Royal Mid got the vengeance, but King Kong though, forcing Kid X to flicker up, but catches him off guard with electrifying beats, and brings him down once more, extending the lead of Fnatic to 1.3k.
And Brusco just given the vision available to King Kong to see if they actually want to make a play from this. Dax has to be careful because of just the difference in speed from the jungling that can happen here. Mid lane, they do get that flicker out now from PX7. Feathered Airstrike to help clear things out. The Super Prince will keep him under the turret. But you can see this, again, Dax is falling behind slightly against King Kong, now sitting at level 7.
Yeah, and apart from the discrepancy in the two junglers, we saw what could happen when it comes to the mid lane matchup. PX7 cast the Feathered Airstrike. Super Friend's not going to go out of the vicinity of the Feathered Airstrike. Just going to go in and cast the Destiny Grasp to disrupt the Feathered Airstrike. That's more than enough. And not to mention, Kirk also has the usual with the Petrify. So there's a lot that PX7 needs to worry about when it comes to casting his Feathered Airstrike.
Again, this poke battle here in the XP lane. Kirk's biggest threat, too, is obviously, like we've seen in past M series, where Yuzong was just picked up so much in the XP lane. Whoa, Super Prince.
Okay. Raging Sandstorm. Okay, they're not going to commit the flicker, though. But Brusco just managing to zone out. King Kong goes in with an electrifying beat and burst it down. PX7. Dax with the energy eruption.
King Kong going to be able to just get away. This Joy is so slippery to catch energy eruption or not. A whole lot of ultimates just kind of thrown out there, too. PX7 going down, didn't have the flicker available. And yes, the Wings by Wings will only help you so much. So now as they get us situated, some more extra gold. First items being locked in too for FNOP. Starlight Scythe now for King Kong. I'm surprised, you know, he's been doing so much damage already. What more? And now with the Starlight Scythe in hand and leading into this Corrosive Scythe still for Kelra. He's been just farming up, doing his thing. They'll go ahead and get in position now. Turtle's up. Kirk made his way to that gold lane as they get ready to just let Kelra push bottom side. Swolfie, Falcon Esports, how do they deal with the fight?
Okay, Raging Sandstorm paired up with the Black Dragon for him. Kirk also has the Petrify, Falcon Esports to retreat, but PX7 has the Feathered Airstrike. Spirit of Destruction will also connect him to take down Brusco in the hands of Benny. Here comes the Terrify coming in from Super Friends. Gonna bring down one more. Kirk is gonna fall down, and this is the response of Falcon Esports.
Great response, and they also get the turtle. That's exactly what Falcon Esports needed. Good item picks up. They are going to trade that tier 1 turret, but this is a good shift that Falcon Esports needed. They had to get some momentum and take care of the gold deficit getting too out of hand. King Kong still going to go ahead and put pressure in the jungle, though. So Falcon Esports, how do they adjust from everything that just happened here? They showed that they can still fight, utilizing the utility that they have, and even down to the firing power with a Farsa if the positioning is there.
Okay. They might be able to solve the problem right away. Kid X was the reason why they got saved, and now PX7 with a Feathered Airstrike to bring down Brusco, and Royal Milk wants to go for more. Infernal Pursuit trying to catch up onto King Kong. Volley Shot Worldy is going to connect, and Fnatic on Philippines will disengage.
Starlight.
Them
sorry, okay
to
guys,
just go
I went to
ahead
Mexi.
and fight it out if they have to.
Starlight
Kirk
give
now
away
joined
on
the fight
What
into
Starlight
the mid lane. They get the vengeance out. Kirk
but
could be in
the
trouble.
thing is, like,
Still going to be fine. Get some of the healing back with that Sharis, and so he goes and disengages.
Okay, that's a win for Falcon Esports. Although Royal Milk popped his vengeance, they also popped the Kirk's Petrify.
Do it after
and they're paired up with Ultimate. The gold standard is just really making quick work of the turrets. He did get the turret down bottom during that turtle fight wherein Falcon Esports won that trade. And right now he got one on top. And
Quarter of the health. Oh, the Spirit of Destruction lands and here comes Kelra! Picking up the kill right on the mark. And now PX7 whittled away. 1 HP will survive. And Kid X now caught under the turret. They go in.
Here comes the internal guard, but Royal Milk wants to go for Kelra. He's not going to be able to catch him, and Kirk blocks his path. Brusco and Super Friends, will they re-engage? Kirk has to jump away. And again, the gold standard when you thought he was just going to go for the turret push.
So what you always got to watch out for is where is Kelra going to show up. I mean, this Moskov alone plays that part. You know, push down one of the lanes and then just join the fight. But right on the mark that time, the fight, though, for the turtle. Falcon Esports looking to take the last turtle of the game. Brusco jumping in.
Okay, they're going to commit the Raging Sandstorm, but all the way to the backline. Kid X trying to work on King Kong. Spirit of Destruction will miss. The Feathered Airstrike is there, but they're going to get a kill onto Benny as Dax gets the turtle. They want to go for more. Falcon Esports on the attack. Killer just dishing out the damage. Super Frizz with Infernal Pursuit to bring down Super Frizz. And that's the trade Falcons was willing to take a kill onto 2 plus the turtle.
Even if they lost to Benny, it's fine. Falcon Esports will fight and fight and fight.
such.
They know they're facing that
good
match point
counter,
against
you know.
FNOP, and this is what they have to do. Kelra could be in trouble this time. Guiding a win, circling Eel combo, and Kelra is gone.
Finally, a shutdown onto Kelra, a much-needed pickoff for Falcon Esports. Really trying to enable PX7 and Benny, and Falcon Esports unfazed by the lead that Fnatic Onyx Philippines had in the early phases of the game. Just looking at the lead, it's down to 700, Naisu.
In the 3 games we have now, this is the best that we've seen Falcon Esports, and maybe this is what they needed. Maybe this amount of mobility and firepower is what they needed to bring Benny online. Look at the damage though, King Kong will be able to get that circling eagle out, but mid lane.
When you
committing
mean
a lot
when?
onto Royal
I'm
Milk.
so sorry.
The counterattack is there,
I
plus the
thought you-
vengeance. He's gonna fall down in the hands
I
of
did not
Brusco. Here
even
comes
read
PX7,
properly, and
feathered
I was
airstrike by
like,
Fnatic Onyx
I read,
Philippines. They went out of the
what's
vicinity
like
of that ultimate. No
maybe I'll
trade for
read
Falcon
it.
Esports.
No trade right now. They're gonna get in position. They still have plenty of time before that Lord does come up, about 30 seconds or so. That's why there's so much focus here in the mid lane. They might still look for more. King Kong popping the electrifying of beats. Will have the backup before the next fight. But these tier 1 turrets in the mid lane, obviously very important before that first Lord breaks out. But right now, it's just kind of maintaining things. Good item pickup here for Benny, finally getting that Malefic Gun. So now he's got the 3. He's got the Haas Claws, he's got Berserker's Fury, Malefic Gun. He is where he needs to be on the Bruno. Has farmed up quite a bit, sitting at the top of the gold ranking here too for Benny. So he is online. As long as he is safe, and he's got not only the sliding tackle, but he's got a flicker plus Kid X on the Matilda. His positioning should be on point. Super Fritz!
Super Fritz has to walk away now. Falcon Esports gonna set their eyes on this Lord. That was a good rotation for them to clear out the top lane so they can focus on this major objective. Fnatic Onyx Philippines, King Kong looking for the proper angle. He's gonna hide in that brush.
Gonna get in position. Kelra might make his way down too. They know Falcon Esports wants to take this with the Fredrin, and they have the utility. They're gonna go.
Here comes the Black Dragon form, Raging Sandstorm combination to zone out. Falcon Esports, the Spirit of Destruction will connect. Dax gets the Lord, but Fnatic Onyx Philippines wants to go for the kills. Royal Milk will get 2, and now Falcon Esports, the response that you want from them. They're bringing everything they have to bring down Fnatic, and only King Kong is left.
And the Falcons find their flight. And they'll just go down, taking the tier 2 in the mid lane. They might look for more. Working on the base turret, they're gonna get the shields down. And FNOP a couple seconds away, but they lose a base turret. And now they have to defend against this Lord push.
That was a huge, huge play. Falcon Esports, not just the micro, all the way from clearing the top lane so they don't have to worry about the Kelra split push. And down to Kid X is trying to save everyone with the guiding wind and the counterattack. Dax, his priority was to go for the Lord, and he got it. But they went for more. They went for 4 bodies. A huge, huge play coming in from Royal Milk, also to zone out the members of Fnatic Onyx Philippines. Lord sieging in the bottom lane.
Sieging on in. They're going to wait for that to go down. They'll walk in with it. FNOP. They'll have to be on the feathered airstrike going to be used. Brusco looking for an angle.
King Kong got caught. But Fnatic Onyx Philippines gonna make quick work of that. They have minions up top. Now they set their eyes on this inhibitor turret. Will they be able to take down everything Fnatic Onyx Philippines has? Royal Mills goes for the zone. Here comes the circling eagle. Benny left alone to dish out the damage. Fnatic Onyx Philippines has to walk away, but Falcon Esports says,
oh my gosh, the third match won by Falcon.
And we get another game. It's
nice
not going to be a sweep. Falcon Esports finding a second win here in the series. Exactly what they needed. There's a great test for FNOP, and it's Falcon Esports that
only
does
has
it.
the very good advantage.
We're at 1-2 right now for Falcon Esports. FNOP has to make some adjustments. I mean, that was a quick game, man. That was 11-44 for Falcon.
Even as a wanderer, the days we have for leisure are far and few between.
Please ban a hero. Your team is banning. The enemy is picking.
Muscle of iron.
Please
Bones
pick a
of
hero.
steel. To live is to trick Reaper.
True love is like blood.
The enemy is picking.
Boring, boring.
Inventions.
I am the devourer of stars.
Your team is
the
picking.
tide of the cosmic sea.
To me, fun is all that matters.
The enemy is picking.
3,000 worlds.
My kiss
And not a
grants
single
you
worthy
immortality
Aim.
or death.
Your team is picking.
Shoot! That's it!
जय खाना खत्म हो गया.
Let them play the hero. I will be the truth this world desperately needs.
I will be the one. Just I will be the truth that the world needs.
Welcome to Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
the world be embraced with blood.
First blood. Request backup.
Puddle of blood is a sight that relieves me.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
The smell of blood excites me.
Hello, Demi. Welcome. Follow. Hey, follow.
Ally has been slain.
Following. Watch party done. 3 matches played already. 3 matches already played. Okay. It's best of 5.
Gather up the turtles!
Might fall, yet love stays true.
Slain the turtle. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Ally has been slain. Shut down. Triple kill. Maniac.
Starlight. Yes, Starlight, but we have to wait for some time. Later on, evening, in the evening only.
An ally has been slain. Launch attack. An enemy has been slain. Attack.
They used to take long break, no? That's why in the meantime I'll play one rank. That's why I started one match. I started a match.
Loneliness is not about being alone. Missing him is.
Attack the turtle. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Killing spree. Request backup. Attack the turtle. The enemy has slain the turtle. An ally has been slain.
Very MM.
Our turret has been destroyed. Sorry. Launch attack.
Do not go gentle into that good night.
Whoever wrote my lines is a long master.
After this game, surprise for you. Oh my gosh, what is that surprise? Hello Maggie, welcome. Yeah, we need some help.
Request backup.
Oh shit! Mega ya.
The smell of blood excites me.
Legendary! An ally has been slain. Your team destroyed a turret. Launch attack. Request backup.
May the world be embraced with blood.
Request backup.
My foot, yet lost still
An ally has slain the turtle. Legendary! An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Double kill. Team destroyed a turret.
In Dimapur or I'm in Pune. Acha, nice name. Asian Batikais. Okay. Welcome to the stream.
No one is more sincere than Sicilian.
No one is more sincere than Sicilian. I died only one time, man. This game team is like so cool. OP team. I got such an OP team. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree. Legendary. Your team destroyed double kill. Triple kill.
Doesn't need to know.
Wiped out.
Oh, yeah.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Love grants us courage to keep on going.
An ally has slain Lord.
May the world be embraced with blood. The smell of blood excites me.
Legendary. Double kill.
Yeah, easy win!
Victory!
Such a bro teammate. Oh my gosh. If you mess up. How? What? I don't know. I don't know how it's done. I don't have any idea. You're going to give me an M6 pass for real?
Even 44 for Falcon Esports. Great performance. They
family, because those are their sources of motivation and pushing them to improve. It's their support that allows for them to improve.
Yeah, they're
Let's see Royal
definitely
Sound.
close-knitted, right? They keep it
Are they gonna start
to try
now?
and reel the series back into control and eventually a
Showing
win.
exhausted.
Something tells me they're going to play closer to the chest.
I don't
Something
know
tells
why.
me game 4 closer to a style that doesn't try to reinvent the wheel, because that's what we mentioned. That the meta again.
they're changing it up. But you know, I can completely agree. When you get to a point like this, it's like, all right, back to the basics. Let's see if
idea, okay.
and you force Falcon to kind of come back to that. You jog them back to the world, and can they embrace themselves for that? Because that's definitely it's tough when you go that off and then to snap back, you know? So can they do that?
Well, we also asked the question with the last series, do they let the Matilda and the Phoveus both walk?
It's one or the other.
Yeah, are they gonna, does Fnatic Onyx have a plan against that? Or are they just gonna let them select it again and try and dominate on game number 4? A lot of questions we have to ask, but we'll have some answers here momentarily as we're looking at some of the players on the board.
I think it's really down to, I like have the option for the Matilda, right? They might have, because that's where the Matilda's been going. So a lot of it's going to come down to where each one is at. And then if we think the Matilda is that prio, at least in this series between these two teams, does FCON go for like the cheeky Matilda first, second pick, right? Instead of saving it for third, do you slot it in early? If at least between these two teams, that is one of those defining
phase, regardless of blue or red, is the Joy. King Kong has played the Joy 5 times now, the most in M6. That's why they call him the electrifying beast. Second would be Hades and Hoda, and then Sekai's and Tienzi. So Joy Fredrin, let's talk about that dynamic because it's very apt. Are we going to see that trade here again?
If the Joy goes through, I think we definitely see the trade. There's no reason for you not to see the trade between those two.
Is it that solid? Coach T, is it that solid?
I think as long as the team is solid, it's that solid. I think it is the rock, paper, scissors right now. I think it's Joy over Suyo, Suyo over Fred, and Fred over Joy. Alpha's just we can throw that in too if we want.
And that's why Coach Ryan,
even when it came to King Kong, came to that Joy, you saw everybody stacked up, all the other junglers. He had an 80 game that we just watched with that Fredrin.
Won 4 times prior, lost just now. So that's the current stat here for the Joy. Let's talk about that Phoveus. Again, Royal Milk, successful with only 2 heroes so far. The Phoveus and the CC. I think that's another valid point of attack. Maybe that's what Fnatic Onyx can do to force out another pick out of Royal Milk. Here we go. Game number 4. Still match point for Fnatic Onyx Philippines despite a massive win in game 3. Falcon Esports not out of the woods just yet.
Do you mean CC as in the EXP laner?
Correct.
Now that was they pulled that pick out against BTK, game 3 or no game 2 against the Glue.
That was a tempo breaker,
and it was a great pick against the Fredrin. So if FCON gives the Fredrin over and then pick up the CC, maybe second phase or something.
Put it on Kirk?
Maybe even kind of pick up something that's flexible so they don't see it coming. It could definitely be a very nice counterplay we could see. Here comes the Eve ban, so already something different.
But also speaking of different, Fnatic Onyx is now first pick in the draft. So that means they have prio over a hero like the Bruno, which we've been seeing dominate, and usually in their hands, they're able to push on forward with it. And does Falcon Esports have something in their arsenal to be able to shut it down?
But gentlemen, I think we can agree that Bruno's not the problem, right? Especially if you're Fnatic Onyx. There's a way to deal with it, but just the same, they were in this very spot to start the day. They picked the Bruno first, so that could be a way to, you know, get back to your center, find a way to be proactive in the draft, and then end up with these, you know, problematic trades. The CC into the Fred, the Joy into the Fred, and
Fred ban.
already, get out of here.
So you ban Joy here? But then you give over the Blue Yo. So no, you don't ban Joy here. But my thing is now that we have this dynamic between jungle, if they leave it all open, FNOP, do you think they would first pick Joy with Fredrin gone?
I think it would be a good read. Honestly, without that Fredrin, it's going to put a hole in the draft for Falcon Esports and maybe a little bit of a challenge, as we are seeing the bans completed and the Joy is still walking.
So the thick plottins, do we Joy?
Or do we Bruno?
Bruno?
You don't Blue Yo.
Do you Hilda?
You maybe Hilda.
Because you can
let
run
the other team choose.
Because you'll end up with one or the other, but you run the risk of Joy Bruno for Falcon.
Looks like they're wondering the same thing right now.
Ooh, Fnatic Onyx taking their time.
Hey, something else is still walking on the table. It may not come first, but it's been very impactful. The Farza is still on the board, and it is won on every single side it's been on in this series.
So they go for the Cho. They leave it in FCON's. If I'm FCON right now, I think I go for the Joy.
Joy Bruno?
I think Joy Bruno would be solid. It's very strong up front. Joy Bruno could be solid, honestly. There it is.
All right. So Farsa here, would you right now put it into this phase? Because I wouldn't agree Farsa first, 1 or 2. You know?
First phase it. I think it would be, because if not, then the Falcons is going to pick it up, right? You're kind of forced into a situation.
Isn't that damage overload, though? Isn't that a little too much soft?
I think at this
before you commit to that kind of artillery.
Granger. We haven't seen the Granger. Granger's been getting banned.
It has.
Now that it's through, it's the clear answer to the Bruno. Which, by the way, it's been catching up, by the way. The stats are so close. The stats are neck and neck for Bruno and Granger here.
And it really helps support the Suyo and some of the things he's have. Like, it just adds a bit more damage where he needs it. The Granger's a little harder to catch, I think, than the Bruno. There goes your Hilda pick, though. So I think overall, both drafts very solid. We finally see both coaches, I feel like, are on an even playing field going head-to-head here.
Well, there's 2 flex picks available right now, right? I mean, you have the Hilda on the side of Falcon. Could be the Roam, could be the XP. Same with the Cho as well. So right now, I think it's going tit for tat. They're trying to figure out who has the edge against the other. I mean, right now, Roams are still available to be grabbed from both sides.
Current stats on the Bruno-Granger matchup, 7-6 with 1 game lead for Bruno. Thanks, Manny.
I love that. I mean, because in the beginning it was all Bruno, but now that we're getting to the knockout stage, we're seeing the gold laner shine, and we're actually seeing that it's a legitimate counterplay, right?
We'll put it into the hands of the likes of the gold standard, the untouchable Aaron Shiki. It's definitely possible.
All right, hear me out here. Nope, wait, did he just get banned? Okay, he's banned. I was about to say, I was walking for a second. I thought
recall.
There would have been a chance, but a good read from Fnatic Onyx. I mean, especially with that show, with not as much Group CC, the TIG would have been excellent here, and I think that's a good read to be able to take that off the board. Now, yet to see the mages picked up. What are we thinking?
Farce is still out there. Eve is still out there. Vixana, oh, Eve is not there anymore. Vixana's still out there, so is that the possible trade?
Is there Vixana? Yes. My eyes are on this Matilda still.
She's out.
Oh, she's banned. Man, it's been a long.
Is there room for an Aurora? Because I was expecting the Louis to get taken out here too.
Yeah.
What about on FNOP side?
Mandak
We're
lagi.
on FCON side?
Either way.
Mandak sacrifice lagi.
Shadow of obscurity. Sanjo.
1, 2, 5, 6. अपनी duo ले लो maybe. 8, 7, 5. 6 to 7. 1, 2, 5, 6. 8, 7, 5, 6. 1, 2, 5, 6. 8, 7, 5, 6. 2, 7. Okay, and that's it. One, 5, 1, 2, 5.
On FNOP side? Or on FCON side?
Either way. Brusco's playing. So finally we're going to get a reveal here. Which one? A pocket pick? Is this a Nakai?
No!
Okay.
Still up in the air though. We've seen a good chunk of XP Akai in the past quarter of MLBB Sports.
It could definitely be either one right now. And the same goes for the Gata and the Hilda.
Oh, it's more likely Hilda XP.
More like, so do you like the Kai over? I think the Cho's better EXP against Hilda because at least you keep up in rotations.
Correct.
This makes it difficult to put in the Farza though, because there's a way to get back to the Farza with the Cho, with
and
the Akai.
And to steal it.
And to steal it with the Valentina, with the IMU. That's a really good read from Fnatic to lock in that Valentina last minute. And now all eyes are on Falcon Esports. Keep in mind, if they pull off this game, they will tie up this series. A battle to earn top 4 and have a seat in Oxiata.
And that means we go all the way. This rivalry will not go down so quickly. The closer for Falcon. There it is, Coach T, the Aurora.
I like it. I mean, I think it's solid. I think it helps answer something. The real spice here, though, is that Akai. How is it going to work out?
Back-to-back, game-to-game, FNOP bring out a spicy pick. Let's throw those our casters to call this match.
Game number 4 ahead of us here at Falcon Esports after getting the last one. Can they do it again to bring it down to one game? What is up, guys? Again, I'm Nice2, and this is Ingon. Ingon, some interesting picks here. We saw the Yuzong earlier last game, but now also the Akai comes to play.
Yeah, Akai onto the hands of Kirk, so it's going to be interesting how he's going to fare up against Royal Milk's Hilda. But in terms of clear speed, I mean, paired up with a concussive blast, then you get the Molten Essence. It's going to be okay, and then you're going to have a huge advantage when it comes to those AoE control.
AoE control or not, again, up for Falcon Esports to gain the flight in the series, jumping into the land of Dawn. Will it be Falcon Esports taking it to a Game 5, taking it all the way against the Super Fam FNOP? Or will this be the end of the series? FNOP looking to close it out, still at match point. Dax and King Kong again in the jungle, and yeah, it's Brusco on the Akai in that roam. Kirk went in, took the Cho, parked it in the XP lane. So now we get to see this kind of difference work here this time around. But I think, you know, Falcon Esports, man, they have a lot of great picks to deal with this. Even looking at the emblems locked in here, quite a bit already. Royal Milk taking some damage, a little bit too much.
Even popping the Revitalize, but King Kong might actually be able to take him down. Here comes Super Prince, but Shadow Strike also. One more hit, and King Kong gets it. First blood kill onto Fnatic.
First blood going to the hands of King Kong, helping build in that momentum. Surprised, you know, that even with the Revitalize, Royal Milk just wasn't able to kind of withstand that. And that's what I was going to say. You know, the heroes that they have, mind you, they have the double Revitalize sustainability composition here to help them out. Kelra too, I mean, we saw his phenomenal performance on this Granger alone just yesterday. So still, it's going to be that gold lane matchup. And I have to agree with what Trex mentioned earlier. You know, these at this point in the knockouts, you're really seeing these gold laners come into play in these, longer series now where they are that crucial part where, yeah, sometimes they're left to their own devices in the lane, but then they end up going 1v1 themselves. But later on, these picks specifically, obviously can turn the tides of these early on fights.
Yeah.
So now Turtle's up. Positioning going to be crucial. You can already see it too. You have Super Prince taking some shots here. PX7 though. Uh-oh. Whoa!
Whoa! A crucial kill for Royal Milk onto King Kong off cam. And now trying to work on Kirk. A no retribution holder for Fnatic Onyx Philippines as Dax picks up his purple buff.
Oh!
But they answer right back with a takedown onto Kid X as Falcon Esports will try and get the objective away for Fnatic.
They might try to stall this, but I think it's going to be too late with the Joy. The electrifying beat's going to be too much as Dax will secure the objective. Good response again from Falcon Esports. Able to pick up King Kong. It's surprisingly, we didn't get to see it all happen, but PX7 was there. The flicker was gone too, so great usage again with this Aurora pick. They'll kind of settle back into the lanes here at this point. But that's the thing, this Hilda XP has been a nuisance for a lot of teams going against it. Oh, Benny going to go ahead and block a lot of shots. Counter going to be fine, just trying to delay what he can. He is a little bit behind Benny, though, for now.
Yeah. So right now, the play for Falcon Esports is to really just be aggressive in the mid lane, especially for Royal Milk onto the bottom lane and try to keep Fnatic Onyx Philippines preoccupied. Don't mind Benny once again. Give him the power spike later on that he needs to try and outplay Fnatic Onyx Philippines. And so far, Royal Milk has been doing that. A solo kill onto King Kong. And the best part is, Fnatic Onyx Philippines, they're not as aggressive compared to what we've seen in game number 1, game number 2, where they're trying to control the pace against their opponents.
Maybe they don't have to be too aggressive. I mean, part of this too is because of Super Prince, what ultimates is he going to take for this? Takes the Frigid Glacier. Oh. There's a lockdown, but again, the passive still there. Takes a shot too with the Queller. So King Kong just kind of shooting off from far range. And like I said, this part of this is, I'm wondering how the Sakai roam is going to work here for Brusco, especially when he's trying to utilize the lockdown with a heavy spin and how this all plays a part. King Kong taking a couple shots. Kirk, though, goes with the kick. Might just disengage. Does get the ultimate out. Kirk going to be in trouble as Royal Milk will get the kill.
Ultimate sacrifice for Kirk to save King Kong from harm's way. Again, that was still a good initiation from Falcon Esports, but could be bad or worse for Fnatic Onyx Philippines if King Kong got picked off once again. Now, they're giving a lot of space for Benny onto the top lane. Now they want to go for the counter engage onto Royal Milk, forcing his Revitalize.
This is why they have to buy time. Brusco gets the Revitalize out. They still have one more. Now the Turtle's up. Falcon Esports will go ahead and get in position. Kid X holding down the front side. Kirk taking a couple shots at King Kong, trying to get a range here, but he's going to be zoned out quite a bit from Falcon.
Royal Milk and Kirk and Kid X just trying to zone out. Here comes Brusco with a heavy spin. Caught Dax off guard there, but still Dax gets the turtle. Here comes the counter engage once again from Falcon Esports, going to bring down 3 more. Kid X goes in with the AOG and takes down 4 members of Fnatic Onyx.
PX7 is online with the triple. On this Aurora, great usage of the Frigid Glacier, and look at that, they're going to get a tier 1 as well. Talk about momentum for Falcon Esports.
Falcon Esports, 3.3k gold lead. Their lineup actually is good for those counter engages, but looking at the instant replay, they're the aggressors. Even though Brusco had a good pin down onto the backline, they set their eyes on the proper targets, which are the damage dealers. Dax focusing on the turtle. He got it. At the same time, they had the kit to go for more and overextend because Kid X saved his AOG for the perfect moment where Fnatic Onyx was trying to escape.
And see, that's what I was saying about the lineup the Falcon Esports has. They have so many options to zone out with a front.
Thank you so much there. I think I need to relock in. Oh, you recharge diamonds for me. So that I can buy M6. How do I buy this purchase? This one, no? $3.99, right? I'll purchase, no, this one, Maggie? Or? जल्दी बोलो M6 plus M6 plus लेना है yes ये oh my gosh oh my gosh oh my gosh oh my gosh I got the skin huh
Our determination will never be extinguished.
oh yay oh yeah thank you so much Maggie thank you so much wow cosmic blaze notification so nice man wow thank you so much Maggie thank you so much thank you so much thank you so much Little Prime Skin be Papa keep doing that. Is it? Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Team Maggie. Bishi thanks there. When will I get Prime Skin? This one. Oh my gosh, at 75. Whoa. Thank you so much, Mickey. Ayan na eh. Hey, maganda. M6 pa spicy day. I wanna put the effects.
What are fake?
Legendary.
Take it. Hello, Lady Chishi. Chalo to enjoy. We'll go now for a buffet. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bishi thanks. May God bless you more.
Out with a front line, but even their back line protection is actually going to be pretty good. Just because you also throw in Aurora to the mix. So now they're going to be focusing a couple shots on Royal Milk, but he's tanky enough to just...
Benny.
A good pickoff, but still,
Hello,
F-Top has so much work to do. Successfully defending that one is not enough to turn the tide in this game just yet. As Falcon Esports still holds on to a comfortable lead. And I mean, Dax, there's been no answer for Dax. Dax has just been freely taking the jungle. Looks like they want to go for the mid lane though.
Okay, they commit the Frederick Glacier for the AOG. It's all gonna miss, and they're gonna
try and take
what
is happening with Onyx now?
They're literally with a heavy spin, gonna catch up onto Royal Milk.
Still going, they're gonna disengage. Super Prince
they're already
the Avatar of the Guardian
now
still.
There.
King Kong gonna work on the purple buff and Kid X and the rest. Oh, the shots from King Kong! The Queller finds the mark.
Even with the Revitalize, they're able to answer right back. And Falcon Esports heads up play, they're gonna try and take away the orange buff of King Kong. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Dax trying to zone out King Kong, and Falcon Esports still clinging and holding on to a 6.2k gold lead.
Royal Milk's going to be that guy. You know, he's probably going to die the most, obviously, through this because he's that front line. He gives so much information to Falcon Esports in some of these skirmishes and some of these fights. Little by little, Fnatic Onic will try to crawl back into this game, but they have so much they still have to do. Even looking at the items, you can see the gaps between the lanes here. And yes, at some point, Kelra might get the itemization he needs, but he doesn't have it just yet. Still working on the BOD. Down a little bit against Benny as they get in position now for this Lord take. Crucial in positioning. If there's any time for Kirk also to find the kick, this is going to be the one. Positioning there, Royal Milk scouting things out, be able to find one, and now they have to reset. Again, the great thing that FNOP was able to hold on to the base turrets off that massive push in from Falcon Esports. But the Lord's going to start up, and the front line is going to be set up. They might just have to give the Lord away as Falcon Esports will get the Lord and get ready to march towards the base again of Fnatic Onic Philippines.
Flawless execution for Falcon Esports. Now they have the advantage to siege in and get down inhibitor turrets for their side as they once again take away the buffs of Fnatic Onic Philippines. Looking at the itemization, no defensive items for Kelra. He does, however, have the Festival of Blood and Impure Rage for added sustain, but the problem is if he gets picked off or get knocked up, it's an easy kill for Falcon Esports.
This is crucial too. Genius One locked in now over here on the side of Falcon Esports. In a base defense against an Aurora too, and then Dax just going to the back line. It's going to be so difficult for the positioning here. You've got to have to keep an eye on Kelra, see if they can actually give him the space he needs to move around this. All waves pushing in perfectly from Falcon Esports as they get ready to take down the base turrets of FNOP. Mid already down, bottom next. Electrifying beats popped, and they're trying to hold it together. Kid X taking up some damage. Lord's going to be worked on. Now they make their way towards the last turret of the base, but right now FNOP still in it.
Oh, Falcon Esports, they still have enhanced minions into the middle lane and on the top. Will they go for the engage? They have a 9k gold lead here. They still have a lot of utilities. Again, AOG and also the Frigid Glacier. They popped the Revitalize for added HP coming in for this potential clash. Look at it, that's not, it's gonna hurt though. Kid X goes in with the AOG.
AOG, Kid X, gotta get back. Already utilizing both Revitalizes. A couple shots coming in. They're gonna go in with a disengage, and Dax will run on out. Even with a conceal use, they won't follow any more. Again, Falcon Esports, job accomplished. All base turrets of FNOP down.
All base turrets, no casualties, extending their lead once again, trying to take away all the buffs the Fnatic Onic Philippines can have. However, King Kong is going to be able to take this purple buff, and looking at the items, the decision of Kelra to not go for any defensive once again. It's pretty evident that they have trouble trying to go for Kelra, but is the damage going to be enough though? We've seen the Death Sonata connecting 2 times. It's quite painful for Falcon Esports, but again, they have double Revitalize, they have frontliners, beefy ones that can out-sustain the damage coming in from the gold standard.
This is really where they're so exposed here. Kirk even getting out of that jungle. And again, Kelra, he only has that flicker available. Working, there's the Rose Gold Meteor, so he's got that. But you can see this, you know, positioning so crucial for him because one mistake, and if he gets cut off with an Avatar of the Guardian from Falcon Esports, it's going to be really difficult to get away, and he's going to have to rely on the peel from the rest of the lineup here. So it's just a standoff. 15 seconds away from that Lord. We'll see if Falcon Esports just gets another one, but a couple shots here, maintaining these waves pushing in. Falcon will make their way for the objective. It might be better here, Egon, if, I don't know, if FNOP doesn't fight this, but they have the option to go into position. It looks like they'll do just that. Even with Super Friend still holding on to his own AOG. Benny did just get the Wind of Nature, so has that extra defensive capabilities alongside the Purify. They'll start the Lord up here now. At this point in the game, at 16 minutes in, the Lord going to take a little bit longer to go ahead and burst down, even with this kind of itemization. But Royal Milk will still provide the vision. PX7 and Kid X as well, trying to force back FNOP. It looks like they want to fight. Kid X and T. Karas picked up. They don't want to commit just yet. It does go for a reset. They're still holding it together. They might give the go.
She was
Kelra's
doing
positioning
short.
still has the flicker.
She was uploading
They
short.
take their time in
You
the
can go and
approach, but
check.
right now
I
they're gonna
think
whittle
she
down
have-
Royal Milk.
Even if
Okay,
she
that's Sonata forcing out
block, I
Royal
think
Milk's
she haven't
revitalize,
uploaded yet.
causing him to go out of position. Soft reset onto this Lord.
That's one down right now, but they're still gonna be going.
Another revitalize coming in from Kid Dexter, zoning out the members of Fnatic Onyx Philippines as Falcon Esports gets the Lord. Here comes the AOG. They want to go for more. That's with electrifying beaks, working on Kirk, and he's gonna take him down. Betty on the other hand goes on to King Kong. Kelra might be caught off guard here. Will be able to stay alive. Yes, he will. PX7 flickers down, manages to stay alive, and Falcon Esports once again outplaying Fnatic Onyx Philippines.
And that's just showing again how much of a lead they have in the fight where they can take a couple shots. It was smart. I mean, they got Royal Milks revitalized out, but then they were forced in that fight. They were forced in the situation, and even Kelra to burn the flicker. That means he won't have it for this defense. So even more so is that positioning going to be crucial. They're going to have to manage the waves pushing in. Kirk will be up. But right now, Falcon Esports looking to close out this game 4 on this push. Keeping an eye on them here. King Kong and Super Prince holding on to the Avatar of the Guardian will have to make this work.
Lord sieging in onto the middle lane. King Kong has to walk away. Brusquito goes in, but electrifying beats from Dash is there. Benny gets a free at AOG, and they're working on the crystal.
Literally messing up.
Kelra, and Falcon Esports evens out the series.
Oh my goodness, what is going on with
We've got a game of 5 in our first best of 5 here. Again, both teams want to get to the top 4, and Falcon Esports found a flight. The first team to really give FNOP a run in a series, and now it all comes down to one.
Let's go for a match. During the break.
Please ban a hero. Your team is banning. Your team is picking. The enemy is picking.
Hey, you over there. Say hi to my energy gun.
Still waters run deep.
Your team is picking.
Time to take the field.
For honor!
The enemy is picking.
I'm Yin, and I won't lose myself.
Your team
no
is
matter
picking.
what.
Daggers. Guess the nobles can't handle it.
The enemy is picking.
Wipe out all the injustice in the world.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
The higher you fly, the more you see. I am driven by revenge. Vari, let us spread our wings. Revenge has blinded. Nothing will stop my justice.
First blood!
That was amazing! Feel my pain.
Good game! An enemy has been slain! Attack the turtles!
Nothing will stop my justice.
driven by revenge.
An enemy has been slain.
Revenge
An enemy has been
has
slain.
blinded me. Feel my pain. Let us spread our
Your
wings.
team destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
Nothing will stop my justice. Feel my pain.
Ult is not ready. Initiate retreat. Launch attack.
You don't know how close it is. Revenge.
Your team destroyed a turret. Killing spree.
I am driven
Take
by
down the
revenge.
Lord. Battle spell in cooldown.
Let us spread our wings.
An ally has slain the turtle.
The higher you fly, the more you see.
Enemy is so mad at Timmy.
An enemy has been slain. Your team destroyed a turret. Launch attack.
Feel my pain. You don't know how close death is.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Let us spread our wings.
You have slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain. Mega kill. Ult is not ready.
The higher you fly,
Your team
the more
destroyed
you
a
see.
turret.
I am driven by revenge. Revenge has blinded me. Nothing will stop
Launch
me.
attack. Killing spree. An ally has slain the turtle.
I am driven by revenge. Let us spread our wings. Revenge.
Launch attack. Monster kill. You destroyed a turret.
The higher you fly, the more you see.
Initiate retreat. Take down the Lord.
You don't know how close it is.
An ally has slain Lord.
Feel my pain.
Yeah, these are very boring, yeah.
Let us spread our wings.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Revenge has blinded.
Unstoppable. Double kill. Double kill. Executed.
Feel my pain.
Easy busy win.
Victory.
Guys, I think I will continue in the evening stream, okay? Uh, I'll continue in the evening, okay? Stream regarding this giveaway. Now the no viewers, right?